All right. Good morning, everybody. Go ahead, share my screen. Show you what unlocked for this week, or actually, I should say what unlocked today for next week. Remember, we always unlock stuff, like what, 4 or 5 days early, just to kind of give people a little bit more time to kind of schedule in what they have to do. Not everybody has time on specific days to do things, and I understand that. So that's why I unlock things early. So next week is the end of the first quarter. If you didn't know that, that is, I believe it's next Friday, whatever that date is, the 13th. Is that Friday the 13th? It's kind of creepy, right? Let me just double check myself. Yeah, Friday the 13th, end of the first quarter. So what the school or what the district has decided is that that week is basically going to be kind of like a bye week. We're not going to have any new instruction. We're not presenting new material or anything like that. What I want to use that week for is something that I've heard a bunch of people kind of request, and that is basically to get their grade up. Let me check something. Actually, I'm good. So that is basically to get their grade up. I've had that request from a lot of people. People have had legitimate excuses to turn in late work, and I've been able to unlock that and allow them to do that. Other people just forgot, or after weeks had contacted me, hey, I haven't done anything. Can I go back and do late work? And the answer has been no, right? Everybody knows that the answer to doing late work is no. So things have to be done on time for multiple reasons. So next week, what I'm going to do, or what I had planned to do, is this optional assignment that you can see here. This optional assignment, let me be clear what this is. It is just for the sole purpose of raising your grade. So if you don't participate and you don't do it, or let's say you do it and you don't do well on it, it will not lower your score. If you go into next week with an 89% and you don't do this assignment, you will end next week with an 89%. It will not negatively affect your grade. So if you choose to do this optional assignment next week, it can only help your grade. Now, let me be clear, this is not going to take you from an F to a B or something crazy like that, right? This is going to jump you up, I am guessing, on average, 5 to 10%. It really depends on a bunch of different factors. It depends on how many assignments you've already done. It depends on how many points are in the system, things like that. So, but, again, my purpose of this assignment is to boost your grade at least a little bit, right? 5%, that's a pretty good jump. 10%, that's an amazing jump. That could be a whole letter grade. So right now, if you're sitting at a D, you could do this assignment, get 100% or score really high on it, and you could possibly boost yourself up to the C range. So, that's pretty good. Again, totally optional. Take it or leave it. It's up to you. What does this optional assignment consist of? Well, it's basically, it's covering everything from Unit 1. If you want to think about it as like a second test, you could. It will go into Skyward as an assessment. So, it'll impact your score pretty significantly if you choose to do it. But you can think about it just like a second test that we just took just a little bit ago. It's all material from Unit 1, nothing from Unit 2. So we've only started on 2.1 this week. There won't be anything on that, on the optional assignment from 2.1. It's just Unit 1. And it's very similar to the test. You're going to open it up and it's going to be, it's going to function the same way. It's going to be a multiple choice question, things like that. Let me give you the nuts and bolts of it though. So again, this is completely optional. It can only help your grade. It will not hurt it. Even if you get a 1 out of 20, it'll help you just a little bit, right? What was I going to say? Oh, so you can only take it one time. This is a one-time only thing. So, if you want to do this today while the test and the review and all that stuff is fresh in your mind, that's great. If you want to give yourself some time next week to review the material and look at each section and make sure you understand what everything was saying and then take it, that's awesome too. It's up to you, but it's a one-time only thing. Everything should be good to go. I created it, and then I had 2 other teachers vet it. So they found some mistakes in it, which every time I make something, I always make mistakes. So hopefully they caught all my mistakes. But like always, if you're taking it and there's a mistake in there, please email me and let me know. We'll fix it. I think that's it. No time limit, right? Just the only cap is you can only take it once. There's no retake on it. So make sure you're good to go if you choose to do that next week. If you don't choose to do the optional assignment, which again, my personal opinion, I don't know why you wouldn't, even if you just kind of like throw caution to the wind and just open it up and take it today, more than likely you're going to get a couple of them right? So that can boost your grade a little bit. So as a teacher, it's optional. It's up to you. It's completely your choice. But, if you're asking Derek, I would say definitely take it, right? Give it a shot. You can only boost your grade. So let me go ahead and pause because that's a lot of information. Any questions on this optional assignment for next week? Go ahead and unmute yourself. Don't forget, I can't see the chat box when I'm sharing my screen. So just like every other week, it unlocks today. It's going to be due Sunday night by 11:59 p.m. Again, just like always, no late work.
I had a question.
Yeah.
So, like, we do it and say that like you don't get a good grade on it. Is it gonna bring your grade down by anything, or is it just the points bringing it up?
So like I said multiple times, I said a bunch of times that this thing can only bring your grade up. Even if you get a 1 out of 100, you're still going to bring it up. This will not negatively impact your grade. So it can only raise your grade. That's why I'm saying it doesn't matter if you haven't paid attention this entire like last 6 or 7 weeks of school. If you don't know any of the material, take it because you can guess the answers and you can only raise your grade. All right, so with this week, what's on your plate is 2.1. Don't forget, vocabulary and concepts and check-in is due Sunday night by 11:59 p.m., no later. Make sure you're scheduling time like we talked about on Monday. Schedule time every single day to get this stuff done. Either schedule 4 hours one day to knock it all out or schedule a half an hour each day for 5 days or whatever your plan is. But make sure you're setting yourself up for success, that you're setting aside time to get this stuff done. And I think that's all I have for you. So I'm going to go let these people that are late in pause for questions.
Mr. Chapman?
Yes, ma'am.
I have a question.
Yes.
So this optional assignment, how will this show up in Skyward?
Yeah.
If you don't do it.
Yeah, good question. So in Skyward, let me let this last person in real quick. In Skyward, it's still going to be loaded against you. So you'll still be able to see it, but it'll just be an asterisk, like a snowflake kind of thing, which means it doesn't count against you.
Okay,
so yeah, good question. So it won't be, so those points that are available to the people that want to take it, if they have a score in there, the points will be added into their total score. But if you choose not to take it, the asterisk will be there. It's not like it's going to be marked 0 or missing or anything like that. It'll just be an asterisk, which means it doesn't count against you. Even overall, the overall points won't count against you either. So good question. Anything else? Well, like I said, right, let me just kind of give one last push for this optional assignment next week, and I'm going to do the same thing on Monday. It doesn't hurt to just give it a shot and try it, right? It doesn't even matter if you're at like a 95%. If you can do that assignment and bump you up to a 98, it just gives you some more wiggle room. That way, if something happens, if something bad happens later on down the road, say you miss an assignment or you forget to turn something in, right? You'll have that kind of that buffer zone that you've built into your grade. So I would strongly encourage everybody to do it, but it's up to you. All right. If you have questions, you want to talk about something, hang back. Everybody else, have an awesome weekend. We will see you Monday. Bye.
Have a good weekend.
You too. Bye.
Have a good day.
Thank you, you too. Bye, Alex.
Hi.
Bye, Noe.
I wanted to say hi, bye, and have a good weekend.
Bye. Hi, bye. Have a good weekend, you too. Bye, Noe. Chanel, Tanner. I don't think Tanner can hear me. Chanel, you got any questions?